Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Expert Q&A. So I hope you are ready for me. You have prepared your question. So this is where I take your question and provide technical analysis support that will help you in your investment decision. All right, let's look at what happened in the market last week. So last week, when I pull out my data for the week, so I can see that Access is still among the volume leader. So you just pay attention to this relative volume. So what I've done in this formula now, I've increased my spike threshold. So currently I'm using 3. So the relative volume has to be 3 and above. So you see that it has reduced what I'm seeing here. So Access has 6.58. So let me just run through the stocks that have volume spike for last week. For this week, I mean. So Access, First Bank, and this stock, FTG Insurance or something. I don't know what they do, but their stock price is too low. I think it's an insurance company. GT, pay attention. Jay's Bank, Japan, Oando. So Oando is forming a very interesting pattern on the weekly. Okay, so we need to pay attention. If you now want to, let's say, average down, I think it's a good time for us to average down on our Oando. I didn't want to mention it last week because as a technical trader, you react, you don't predict. If I had wanted to predict, I would have said, okay, people can buy. But what I said was, if you don't have the stock, you can buy it. But I don't want those that have already bought and they are in losses to average down a stock that we are not sure whether it's going to turn. But from the pattern that I saw this week, is already a value swing on the weekly. But remember, monthly is my uh, major time frame for analysis on this group. So you can start taking position because already we have a valid swing on the weekly. So we are going to analyze it because it's a very interesting stock that we need to watch also. We have Sovereign Insurance, Sterling Bank, UBA, Veritas Capital, and Zenith Bank. So those are the volume leaders. So value is also very important. Okay, Haradel topping value. So where the money went this week is actually in all these stocks. So if you want to know which one, then I'll come here. Let's say I want to look at Haradel now. I'll just come here and come and see, okay, where is Haradel? Haradel should be somewhere around A something. Where's Haradel again? AR. So this is Haradel. So if you look at Haradel, the volume that was traded last week is the value that was traded 28 billion traded only last week. So you can now go and compare it to the volume that has been trading maybe since the beginning of the year. You now see, is the volume increasing? If the volume is increasing, then we should pay attention. And if you come here to my summary board, you will notice that here we now have here we now have so here now we now have finance sector rather, they are the is the strongest currently. So finance sector the strongest for the week. Then the weakest sector for the week is healthcare. So after finance, what's the next one? Although this thing is not, I usually look at here this average relative volume per stock. You see that in the finance it is the highest, but it's not always like that because if there are other things. This thing is based on ranking. So the one that has the highest ranking, that's what it will. It's not using only one metrics. So for finance is the strongest. If you look at the followed by energy sector. So energy sector is the next. But one thing that is interesting about energy sector is that the breadth for energy sector is above 50. And when it's above 50, it means that the stock that gained in that sector, they are more than the stock that lost in that sector. That's why it is above 50. And if you look at average sector return, almost 9%. 9% average sector return. So I think my net, I'm thrown out. Just pray that this network will not. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Network threw me out. Okay, so average sector return almost 10% for last week. So which is good, which is very good. So pay attention to this stock, these industries, I mean these sectors rather, these two sectors, finance and energy sector, and they are the ones that are in accumulation. So that's what we should look at for next week. So let me go to my dashboard and see the watch list. So one of the watch lists is this sovereign insurance. Let me check what the chart looks like. So for sovereign insurance, okay, I can check it, no problem. So for sovereign insurance, last week, what happened? Okay, if I mark this, this is Akinachi anyway. So let me show you. So here should be like our entry for sovereign insurance. So what is happening here? This is an engulfing. So it's hitting support, hitting pivot point, but it's not strong enough to turn. Let me not use Akinachi. Let me not confuse us. Let me not confuse us. Let me use the normal candlestick. So for sovereign, I want to see if it's something that, let me remove replay, leave replay. Okay, you see what happened in sovereign insurance. Thank you. You see what happened. So last week it was an engulfing. So if you have wanted to go by most important bearish candle where in this swing, you will notice that this is more like a doji. I don't really like doji. Anytime I see doji, I like to ignore them. But it has a small body, so this should be more like a spinning top. So let me mark the body. Although I'm supposed to be looking at here. So I will now pay attention to this place. This is where this trade will be confirmed on the weekly, at least when I see a close above here. Because this candle is the one that has body before this one that doesn't have body. That's weekly. So let's look at it on the monthly. So on the monthly, what happened? We already have a value swing above here. Means that this level is going to be a strong resistance. So after that, this is already a sell signal. This is already a sell signal. For this to be a buy signal, or for this stock to continue going up, we need a close above here, which is 3.44 naira. Let me go and check it on the weekly. So 3.44 naira is my confirmation level. So until it closes above that 3.44 naira, then the trade is not already, it's not yet a value swing here on the monthly. So for now, what I'm looking at, we need a close above here for the signal to be strong. So if you are going to trade this stock, well, if you get it around that 2 naira thereabout that is bouncing here on the weekly, you can take it at 2 naira and let's see what happens. Because it came up on my watch list, that's why I'm analyzing it. Let me now see the buy signal. So this one we are going to leave it. Then GTCO. So what is happening on GTCO? Okay, so for GTCO, most important bullish, let me do monthly so that it will not. So we are still here. So GTCO is still around resistance. If you are going to buy GTCO, you already know where to enter. You are looking at maybe around 50% retracement of this body. So if it comes around 108 or maybe 110, if you can get GT at 110, I think that's like the best entry. Currently is even outside this body, so it's hanging here. It can stay like this, it can come down, it can go up, but for a safe place to enter is actually around this 108 naira, or you can say 110 naira. That is the entry for GTCO in case you are looking at entering it. Then for Oando, so Oando is very interesting because on Oando, on the monthly, we need to wait for the monthly to close. But if you wait for the monthly to close, it might be late. So let's analyze it on the weekly. So for the month, okay, this is monthly. We need a monthly close above here. Let me delete all this. I'm doing it because the sector is already strong. So we need a monthly close above here. Above around, this is 47 naira 85 kobo. So around that price. Although it's above it now, but the candle is not closed yet. So this candle can still come down, it can go up, it can come down, it can go up. The only candle that will not come down, that is already fully formed, is the weekly. So let's analyze it on the weekly and you will see what the entry will look like on the weekly. So on the weekly, the last swing was here. Pay attention to this. This candle here was the most important bearish candle in this swing. So now when it's coming down again, the most important bearish candle when it's coming like this is here. This candle. That's the candle that formed before the swing low. You see the swing low here? The bearish candle that has the lowest body. Here, between here and here, the swing low, this is the bearish candle. So here was supposed to bounce this up, but it didn't take out this high. So they came back and retested it. Now the weekly has already closed above here. So for the weekly to close above here, this is a buy signal. Although it can still come down. So if you can still see Oando around, maybe around 45, just look for your entry inside here. If you can, because there is a retracement here. So it is possible it retraces down back to around 45, 44 or thereabout. If you can get that stock this coming week around that price, just buy it and let's come back and analyze it again on Saturday. So by Saturday, that next week candle will have closed. Then it will have given us a confirmation whether it's a bullish continuation or it wants to come back and retest this zone. So if it comes down low like this and go back up and form a bullish higher, or let's say the body is higher than this, that's what I want to see, one. But better still, if the high is now higher than this current high, that means this zigzag will jump from here to here. That's what it means. So if that happens, then that means this stock is ready to keep climbing higher. And we hold it till the end of the month and see whether it will confirm it on the monthly. If it's confirmed on the monthly, then this stock can go back to the first resistance is around 61 naira. You see, 61 naira 65. If it's able to break it, it's going back to that 83 naira 10 kobo. And if it can break it, then it's going to be a breakout. So you understand how this will play out. Okay, I have one more minute. Sovereign Insurance, I think I've seen it here. Then Zenith Bank. So what is happening in Zenith Bank is, I think Zenith Bank should be the strongest among the banks now, from what I'm looking at. So for Zenith Bank, we are still looking at this. It has not broken higher. So if it breaks higher, this zigzag, it will jump on this. That's how the zigzag form. If it's breaking higher, it will continue to jump on the recent candle. So we don't have a breakout yet. So it's still a pullback. So by the time it breaks out, it will jump on it. If it breaks out, we don't know where it will get to, maybe 116 or even higher. So that is how it's going to play out for Zenith also. If you are looking for entry in Zenith, safe place to enter, maybe 50%, around 81 naira if possible. But if you are afraid of missing out, the model, just buy some here now and wait for it to come down. If it comes down, fine. If it doesn't come down, so the little you bought is the one that you will ride. By doing that, you have reduced your risk, but at the same time, you have reduced your reward. But if you have the heart and you say, you really believe that Zenith will not pull back, it's going up, I would prefer you wait for it to even break out first. By the time it touches this high, maybe during the week, touches this high, know that we are ready to go. But it has not broken out. So you wait. Then immediately you see that breakout, you can find your entry. Because when there is a breakout, it's hardly for it to pull back again. It's very hard for it to pull back. That means it wants to go up. All right. So your questions, let's go right into the stock that you have to watch for today. All right. So we have Haradel on the list. Haradel, nothing to really look at in Haradel. The only thing that you can look at is the volume of transaction that is happening in Haradel. And I think I've already shown us the volume. The value that was traded last week was, is it 83 billion? I can't remember what I saw. But you can see that there is transaction, there's volume, there is value. So what you expect is that this thing keeps going up. So you are still holding, although it's at this resistance, but it's hitting this resistance, is not pulling back. If a resistance is going to work, at least when it touch it, it should send it back. This is like a rocket. See the head, see the fire under. This thing wants to fire up, so just hold the stock till the end of this month. You see, even looking at it on the weekly, you see it's firing. It's firing. There's really nothing to worry about in this stock. So hold your stock. Is still going higher for Haradel. Boa Cement. So Boa Cement is also firing higher. Already there's a breakout. There's a breakout in this stock because this is the most important candle. But now that it has broken higher, so the zigzag has jumped on this. But this is still the most important candle because this is a moving candle. It's candle zero. It can still go up, it can come down. So for this stock, as it is now, is a breakout. So hold it. Hold it is heading towards the next resistance. Next resistance around 242 or 251. Can target 251. If it breaks it, we are going here, we are going here. Just continue to ride it higher like that. So that is how it's going to play out here. This is already a breakout. Okay. For fresh entry, you know where to enter. Look for 50% discount around 200 naira. That's what I will recommend anyway. If you can take risk, maybe you can buy at current price and do the needful just by averaging down your entry price. So that is for Boa Cement. Boa Food. So for Boa Food, there's no breakout yet on the monthly. And this is the most important bullish candle. This is a bearish candle. So this is just about picking up. Okay. As it's about picking up like this. Okay. So it's a hold. Or you look for entry around 50%. Entry around 7, let's say 740. If you get it around 740, you can buy. But currently, it's just sitting at the top of it, of this most important bullish candle. So for this, it's still a hold. Nothing much. Again. Okay. CAP. Alright, CAP. Fantastic pullback. So this week, I think it should be this week. Yes, this week was when it came to this discount zone. Remember what I said about discount zone. Any price below the 50% retracement of this most important bullish candle is a good price to start buying. So what happened? You see that I touched it. Is in fact that price is a confluence of support. The R1 is a support around there, and also the 50% the 50% of the most important bullish candle. So what we are waiting for now is, if you have gotten CAP at that level, then we wait for confirmation. The confirmation of this trade is that we have a bullish monthly candle that will close above here. So when that happens, what it means is that we want to trade it to the next resistance. At least target the next resistance, 131. I would have said you should target here if it was a value swing. You see that it's not yet a value swing. We only have a value swing here when we see a bearish candle close below here. So since we did not see a bearish candle close below here, this is still a weak high. That's how I see it. It's still a weak high. So price can still break it. It's a swing high, but it's a weak swing high. So if you are trading, just target here. Most likely, it will clear this one and go higher. Most likely. But we have to pay attention to price action around here also. But just be optimistic that it's going to touch that R3. That is for CAP. Dangote Cement. Dangote Cement. So Dangote Cement also, you see, is still hanging. There's no breakout yet. It's just hanging here. Fresh entry, you already know where you enter 50% of this most important bullish candle. And we need to wait for this monthly candle to close. When it closes like this, it's not even good because this is like an indecision. I want it to close with a body. So that body is either it will come back inside here and go back up so that it can have body. The way it is now, it has to break out. If it doesn't break out, then we watch it. We just pay attention to it. But this stock is for hold at current price. Jay's Bank. So for Jay's Bank, all right, I like this. You know, I'm a retracement trader. When I see retracement, I like retracement. So it's already sitting around 50% of this. So you should start buying Jay's Bank at current price. This is a pullback candle, one. This is forming red candle, bearish candle, but it has not closed. See, we are still in this month. This is month of March. So during this month, before the close of this month, this thing can go back up. So this is a discount for you. Take your entry at current price for this stock. Then wait for the month to close. If the month is able to close above here, fine. But what if this thing is still coming down? So you now decide if you want to maybe buy all your position here or reduce the risk by buying half of your position, then wait for it to still retrace further to somewhere around here. What if it's retracing further? That is how you enter this stock. The only time that you will panic is when we see a monthly close below here, below 8 naira 15. A monthly close below 8 naira 15 will make this a value swing. That means it's a strong swing high. Okay, that's what it means. Then we trade it back up. So this is a discount zone that I like. So next week, go all in into this Jay's Bank. And the stock is also having volume and is in the sector that is moving. Is in a strong sector. So MTN. Let's see what's happening in MTN. MTN is a breakout already because this current month has already broken higher. Okay, so what are we waiting for now? I will still not say you should buy at this way, although it's going up, but the risk is high. What if it comes down to 50% of this? So it now depends on how you want to form your entry. If you want to buy some here, fine, buy some. It's already a breakout. But remember, we can have a breakout that will become a pullback. A breakout, not a pullback, that will become a bearish candle. So this thing can become a breakout the way it is now and also become a red candle. So it can happen like that. So just be careful. For MTN, I'm seeing MTN now as a stock of maybe long-term stock. This stock is going to 900, going to 1,000. But the entry is my concern. For a safe entry, around 667. But I don't know if I'm not sure you can get that price. I'm not sure. So just do your due diligence and decide if you are going in. But if you have it, that stock is a hold. NACO. So for NACO, okay, NACO is just sitting right there. No pullback yet. No continuation, nothing. It's just sitting there. So if NACO comes around here, 141, you can pick it. At current price, it's too high. Then I'll prefer a pullback to this discount zone, 143 or below. Who knows? It can come down. Who knows? Nothing is permanent in this market. But this is a strong bullish price action. For those that have it, you can hold. Let's see Okomu Oil. Okomu Oil, same thing. A hold. New entry, look for discount. It's a hold. It's going up, but that entry is not the best entry. You are buying at the highest. That's for me, Sha. Can do your due diligence. Okomuda, Presco, Wapco, Presco. No discount yet, but the month is just starting, so you can see discount in the coming week. I don't have access to the other book now. I would have said, okay, let's see the buyer's pressure and the seller's pressure. By the time you look at what people are quoting, you will know whether it will pull back or it will not. By the time they start quoting even higher than current price, you should know that this stock may not pull back. That's what it means. So it's a hold at current price. WAPCO. WAPCO, same thing. You see, WAPCO is already pushing up, but it's not a breakout yet because it has not broken the high of February. But it's a continuation. Let's see what will happen. But look for discount. Better to look for discount in all this kind of stock. That's if you are looking at it from the trading angle. But for investing, there's no price you cannot buy for investing. The only strategy that you deploy is that you naira cost average. So what you will do is that you will buy now. If you come down, you buy more. You just continue to pack. You continue to pack as much as you want. Okay. Next one, Dangote Sugar. All right. These are the kind of trade I like. Pull back. Let's analyze this Dangote Sugar very well. Okay. Let me delete all this drawing. A lot of people used to panic. You know why they panic? They don't know that it's for this for this red candle to form. That means the traders, they are afraid. It's fear that makes people to sell. Greed that makes people to buy. So anytime I'm looking at the chart like this, I don't know why it came down, but I know something happened in the market that created fear, that caused sellers, that caused what's it called, the holders of this stock to push the price down. That means they are willing to sell at lower prices. It's fair. So when this news came up that
coach, what happened is they had a bad report.
yes, that's what I'm saying. You know why I'm
okay.
spending time to. I know when they have a loss, is an opportunity for technical traders when you know what you are doing. People will dump it. That is what will cause fear. I just wanted to explain why this fear is not. I did not even care about it because the fear was not even strong enough to take out the most important bullish candle in the swing. So you measure it that something has to happen for the price to come down. That's what I'm trying to explain. It could be anything, bad report, this and that. It will cause it to come down. So when it comes down, as a technical trader, is an opportunity for you to get price at your entry. So what has happened now? It has given us our entry, which is where 50% of this. You know, I think I posted this on the group that okay, this stock is good to buy. Yeah, this price. Just buy and wait because this thing is a game of time. Just wait for the month to close. If the sellers or the news has enough pressure to push it like this to close here, that's the only time I will panic. If it doesn't happen like that, this thing can go back up or even stay like this for the month of March. Then the month of April, it will go up again. Then you have a good stock. That's how to trade. When there is a bad news, it's bad news that will cause this thing to go down. If it's also always good news, we will continue to see green. There won't be red. So those bad news, you factor them because it's already part of your analysis. So this is a good entry if you want to buy. And you remember it's getting close to the recent high. See the high. That was why we are seeing spotting this pullback. He touched it, he wants to pull back. Then he will now go back again for a retest and see whether he is strong enough. But let me analyze it from here. There's a reason why I did that. This was the last most important bullish candle. See, everything here was happening here. This candle is a continuation of this candle. So whatever happened inside this overlap is actually a very good place to buy. When the stock, let's say this month now close here, that's when I will be afraid, because it's going to expose maybe here 47. If this doesn't happen and this stock goes back up and goes up and it breaks out, is a good stock, and you have a good stock at that, right? It's just one month, it's just one quarter, it's one quarter bad report now. It's not as if it's what's it called? What do I say? It's not something that has been reoccurring. Let's say they brought bad result now. Next time they brought another bad report. That's when you will panic. I hope you get the analysis now. So that is how this is going to play out. Okay, so what do we have next? Just 1 minute, please. Okay, so that is my own take on this. So hold it. If you can buy it, hold it, and let's see what happens. As a technical trader, what you should be concerned about is the price. If it's still in line with your strategy, just maintain it, because that is what the market is doing. Look at the bullish continuation of this. This close above here is a sign that it wants to expose this high. Now it has almost touched here, which we will say, okay, it has touched that high. Now it's pulling back, because every time it touches resistance, people will sell. It will pull back. Bad news, profit taker, sellers will come in. But let's now wait for the month to close. I just pray that the month will just, let's say it will now go back up and now go and close like this, or even break this high. If that happens, you have got a good entry. Even by that time, you would have made, let's say you entered at this place. This is 22%. By the time it's getting back here, you're already on 45, 50%. That's how to actually do technical analysis. Next one, Dangote Sugar, UCAP. Let me see UCAP. Okay, for UCAP, you see that it's weak. So this stock is more or less like ranging. It's more or less like ranging. So this is the bearish, this is the sell signal. Let me clear it. I know I've explained it before, but in case you did not understand it this is the bullish most important candle. So we need a close above there for a bullish continuation. It did not happen. All this one was just touching it and coming back. The candle that closed below the low, or the opening of the most important bullish candle, is a sell signal. So after this sell signal, we have not had a sell continuation. We need another candle that will close below the low of this for it to be a sell continuation, but it did not happen. So market is now trapped in this range between here and here. So if it comes down here, it's an opportunity, 16.35 opportunity to buy. If it gets here, what is it? Opportunity to, although if you want to trade range, that's how to trade range. You buy the low, you sell the high. Buy the low, sell the high, until it's a breakout. When it breaks out, let's say we now have a bullish candle close above, it has already broken out. Then you hold it, because higher probability is going to take out this high and we continue to go higher. So what you should do now, as current price is actually good, because it's like the 50% of this candle. So as current price is good, you buy it, you wait for the month to close. By the time it's able to close above here, then you have a good stock. So this is the bearish candle I'm considering, because it's the sell signal. If you attended the mentorship class, you will understand all these things that I'm doing. So for now, this stock is a buy. And see, it's a confluence. Confluences with where? The pivot point. See, when it touch the pivot point here, you can. So it's also a double confirmation that this support might likely hold. But before we confirm or conclude that this support is holding, then I need a bullish candle that will take and close above here. then that support has hold. Then it will take out this strong high because it's now a strong high because of this candle. This candle closed below here. So this is a strong high. So if you are buying here, I will say take some profit here and watch price action because it's a strong high. That is that. Then what is there's African Prudential. Wow, so African Prudential, see what happened last week. Let's analyze it from here. So this is actually a perfect entry. You see why I always recommend that you should wait for pullback. Assuming you say, this thing wants to go, is going up, and you bought here. Here now you'll be down and you'll be feeling bad. So let me clear here. So this stock is already sitting at where? Support. When price was here, this was the bullish most important candle. Now there is a breakout, and now this is the current most important candle, which is the bullish continuation of this. So this overlap here between here is an entry. So buy this stock at current entry, then now wait for the month to close. Do you understand? When the month closes, when it will confirm what you have bought. So if during the month the buyers are able to push it back, fine. But if the sellers are pushing it down, even if the month is still forming and the sellers push it up to here, it's still an opportunity to buy. You will still buy until the month close. If you now close and close like this, yes, I will now say, okay, be careful, because at that time, this is a value swing, but the risk is lower because of where you are entering from. Let's say you risk it to here, this 24% risk. Let's say you target here for 41% risk. Risk reward is good as against buying when it was here. You see, as when you bought here, this risk would have been too high for that trade, but now the risk is reduced. So this stock is already at a good entry to buy. So buy this stock also based on this analysis. Buy this stock and wait for the month to close. See what will happen this month of March. And if you are able to take it back up, fine. If not, if it closes like this, I will still tell you to hold it for the month of April, because it has not still closed below here, and it's already also sitting close to where pivot point. So it's a hold at that level. Buy this stock and hold it to the end of March. AfriPood, then I've done Dangote Sugar, Veritas Capital. Okay, see Veritas Capital. It's already a bullish continuation here and here, but it didn't take out this high. So what we will do, so my entry around here, 2 naira 10 kobo. That's where I will have my entry. Following this strategy, this is the entry, 2 naira 10 kobo. If it touches 2 naira 10 kobo, fine, fantastic. Then the best entry actually is here, the opening of this candle. So this price can continue to go down. It can continue and it can go up, but we are already inside this premium zone. Anything above this 50% is premium zone. If it enters here, that's where I like it the most. So do your risk management and trade entry model and use it to enter the stock if you want to. If you have it, hold it at current price. No panic. The only time you will worry is when we see a bearish close. That means the body of the monthly candle close below there. And when is this trade confirmed? when we see another bullish candle on the monthly close above here. As soon as that happens, he wants to test back this 3 naira. That's 3 naira 6 kobo. That's what he wants to do. So that stock is still a ride. Continue climbing it. Okay, where am I now? Charms, Qtix. So for charms, okay, you see charms is sitting close to the entry. Best entry, remember 3 naira. What's this? This is 3 naira 90. Although it has cleared the 50%, if you are looking at 50%, you have taken one entry around here. Fine. So the next entry you want to take is here, 3 naira 89. That's what I'm saying. Then you now wait for the month to close. If the month closes below here, then this is a strong high. If the month did not close below here and they are able to sustain it, then it's fine. We'll continue going higher. The confirmation is that the monthly candle body will close above 5 naira. If that happens, then a breakout is most likely. But at current price, you see that it has given us enough discount. Let's say you want to risk it to this place. Buying here, even if you buy and to sell back at that high, you would have made what percentage? 24%. With what risk? 17% risk. So at least the risk reward is good. Buy and wait for the month to close. That's how to do it. Then the monthly close will confirm your entry. Qtix. So for Qtix, also see what is happening. So for Qtix, already this is a value swing because this monthly, this bearish candle, this small one closed below here. So because it closed below this candle, this is my sell signal. Let me show you. This is my sell signal. But there was no sell continuation because we don't have a bearish body close below here. So whatever is happening now, this thing is just coming back to my entry. If you have not bought, you just take your entry at current price 330 or even lower if you can get it. Then wait for the monthly to close. The trade will be wrong when we see a close below here. Then it means he wants to expose lower low. But if it didn't close below here, let's say it comes down here now and they bought it back again, up, then you have a good entry. At what price will this trade be confirmed? We need a close above, monthly close above here, which is 3 naira 82. If that happens, that means he wants to expose here. But one interesting thing happened here. Let me clear it so that I can show you what happened. After this sell signal, I will just mark this sell signal. You will see that we already have a buy signal again. Where's the buy signal? This candle. It closed above here. But they failed to close above here because this candle is the most important bullish candle. You see that they went into it and they sent it back. But remember that this candle already closed above this sell body. So this is a sell, this is a buy. So this body now, this month of December, I think, okay, this is January. This month of January is now the buy signal. So we have a sell signal like this, we have a buy signal like this. So what happened? There's a battle here. So you buy it and wait, see who won, who will win. So if they are able to take it back again and go back like this, close above here, then it will expose this high of 5 naira. So that's how to do it. What is happening here now is similar to what happened last year around January also. You see, this was January last year, January 2025. You see how it was struggling after this, and this. See what happened? And boom, it went up. So it's about to consolidate and do the magic again. If the momentum, market momentum is still there, it will take it up. And mind you, we still have another resistance here. This was a resistance. When this price was going up, you see that there is a sell body that closed below here. So this is a valid swing. And now price broke it and now wants to use it for support. Remember what I taught in support and resistance, that price moves in compartments. So this is more like an compartment. Then this is another compartment or apartments, how you may take it. So when price was here, this was the roof. It's like story building. When price left this room, maybe this was second floor, now went into the third floor. He went to the roof of the third floor. He now came back to the floor of the second and of the third floor, which is the same as the roof of the second floor. So support will always turn to resistance. That is the strongest zone. When you see a support and later the support became resistance, is the strongest. You can go back and see as many. You see, this was a resistance, support and resistance. At times I used to say that support and resistance. Yes, I say support and resist. The two must happen for it to be a strong one. You see what happened? Hit here, resistance, come here, broke it, use that resistance for a support to go higher. You see, this was a resistance. See what price did? It came to the resistance here, came here for a support, confirm. It used it to take off again and went higher. So this is price sequence. You will look at the sequence, the pattern is forming, how it's going up and down. So now he used this place for support now and use it to bounce higher. Now he got here. He's now using the last swing here. He wants to use that support again. So that's what is happening. You just take your entry and hope that, okay, this thing will go up. But you just pay attention to it at the close of the month. Then monthly close will confirm it that, okay, this support is about to hold and so on. So I just explained that so that you can build confidence in the trade. Next one. International Bureau, thank you for mentioning this. So for International Bureau, the trade is still valid. The way we trade is that we have a set of rules that you follow, and you just continue to follow it as long as the pattern is still valid. So for me, this pattern is still valid. I can still go over it again. If this stock come back to 11 naira something, it's an opportunity for us to buy. Look at it. This is the last candle. What happened? It touched the low, went up. Remember, the low was the high of this. That means resistance here has become support here. Change of polarity, that's what we call it. It was resistance before and it now becomes support. So now it's bouncing. He's still struggling, actually. He has not taken out this high. When he takes out this high, you know this zigzag will jump from here to here. So by the time that happens, it's a breakout. But until that happens, you see all this up and down, up and down. No panic, just take it. As long as it's coming back here, if you get better entry, see how to hit. How to hit. This trade will be wrong, or this place will become a value swing, or what I call a strong high, when a strong swing high, when we see a close below here. So until that happens, you continue to hold this stock. That's how to trade technical analysis. Until price prove you wrong. You don't assume or you don't predict. So that's it. And in fact, this candle has already given me sign that it wants to go up. I want to expand it very well. This candle in December, see, it closed above here. So this is the bullish continuation of this. I can mark the body again. So anything that is coming inside here, in fact, this overlap is an opportunity to buy. Buy and wait for the month to close. If the month closes like this again, I will still tell you to hold it for the next month, because next month it can go back up. So that trade is still playing out. It's not a wrong trade. Tantalizer. Oh, Tantalizer, thank you. You see what I say about discount zone. What do you notice? You see that this thing came to 50% of this. So if I have targeted this 50%, you would have entered at a good price. 4 naira. 4 naira. Let's say I entered at 4 naira. Presently, what do you think the return will look like? Let me put it. Let's say you entered at 4 naira. Thereabout. So presently you should be up by around 15%. You see that entry matters in technical analysis. Entry matters. If you have gotten this now, just hold it. This is still a moving candle. So this month it can still go up or come down. This is still the month of March. So if it comes down here again, if you have not bought it before, you can buy. But if you have bought at this price, you will still be waiting. You will need more discount. Assuming it's coming down to come and test the entry around 3.66 naira, then I can say, okay, buy, you can add to it. But if it's still within your entry, there's no need to add to it, except you want to carry more risk. If you are okay with carrying more risk, fine. But if this month of March closes like this, I will tell you to hold this stock back to this high. Because it's a sign that buyers are still in control. They are still pushing it up. That is that for that. So it's a hold at current price. If you have gotten it at that 50% discount, that would have been a good entry. Royal Exchange. Okay, so for Royal Exchange, why do I have all these things on this? Okay, maybe I use it for class. Okay, so for Royal Exchange, let me first hide this so that we can see it clearly. This is the bullish most important candle. What happened? The opening is being defended. As it was tapping here, let's say you bought. In fact, if you have bought here, you see you've made some money here because you have a bullish continuation here. This is another bullish continuation. Fantastic. That shows me that this candle is my bullish continuation. So price is actually sitting at your entry. Buy it and wait for the month to close. So it is the close of the month that will confirm what you have bought. You see that it's slightly below the pivot point. So how I use pivot point is when it's above this center line is bullish, when it's below this center line is bearish. So when it's here now, it's still like it's bearish, but it confluences with R3 last year. So this thing should hold. If it doesn't hold, let's say it breaks it, it might expose here. That's around 1.50 or thereabout. But you don't predict that. We allow the market to do that. So you buy it and wait. Just buy and wait for the month to close. This is a good entry for the month of March. That is that. We have Transcorp. Okay, Transcorp, I know Transcorp is currently ranging, and I said people can look for entry in that stock. Yes, it's ranging. We've analyzed it last week also. Let me still do another analysis of it. So bullish most important candle here, because that's the candle that includes the highest high. This candle closed above here, but it did not go. So after closing above here, it sent it back. This bearish candle is my sell signal. This candle. That's my sell signal. So since here, we have not seen a lower low. So this is a swing low now. This is a swing low. At least a strong swing low and a strong swing high. So this is how to enter. You see that it's more like it's ranging between here and here. So everything is doing is ranging. This sell signal is still in this market. You see that there is no candle that closes above it. This is a sell signal. Let me remind us so that you will understand what I'm saying. A buy signal, I have a buy signal. We have a sell signal. We have a bullish continuation, and we have a bearish continuation. So this is what it means. A buy signal is the bullish candle that closes above the most important bearish candle. That is buy. A sell signal is the bearish candle that closed below the most important bullish candle. Okay. Then a bullish continuation is a bullish candle that closed above the what's it called? Be above the body of the bullish most important candle. So from here, this is a bullish continuation, but this sell signal held it until we see a close above here. There is no buy signal, so everything that is happening here is still a sell. It's still a sell. It's just ringing inside this seller's force is still in the market until we see a close above here. Then that will be a buy signal. But so that's how I would have analyzed this. Then a bearish continuation is the bearish candle that closed below the low of below the close of the most important bearish candle. So look at this candle, this sell signal now. Which bearish candle closed below it? You will see that, okay, this one closed below it, this one closed below it, even this one closed below it. But this one is just a bearish continuation of this. It is not the most important bearish because it did not include the lowest price. You see that this is the lowest price. Assuming when this one was coming out, it tapped lower like this, then it would have moved it from here to here. So that is class. I've just explained the strategy that we are using in case you want to do it on your own. So that is for Royal Exchange, Transcorp. This is Transcorp. So next one is Unilever. Unilever. Okay, Unilever is already a breakout, and we would have gotten entry here. Price did not pull back, so it's a hold for me. This is a bullish continuation. It wants to keep going. It's a breakout, not a bullish continuation yet, because this month has not closed. So next one, Julius Berger. Okay, Julius Berger, the same thing. This is very bullish most important candle. It's just sitting there. Nothing has happened since the last time we left. So this is a hold. For entry, look for around 250 or 245, thereabout. Nemet. So for Nemet, okay, you see Nemet now. This is the bullish most important candle, this one. But what's happening? This is the bullish continuation. So from bullish continuation, it's still below here. So I would prefer you enter this stock if we can get it around 915, the opening of this candle. You know why I'm saying that? We already have a pullback here, and this one also went back and pulled back. So maybe this month you can still pull back before going up. That's what I'm thinking. It's still at the middle point. Okay, in fact, it's even below the midpoint. It's below the discount zone, but it's not the discount zone of the most important bullish candle. This is the most important bullish candle. So this is the discount zone. 7.30. Now C is around 10 naira. So if you can get it here, it's fair. At least it's fair. Here, the risk is too high. Let me measure from here because you have to risk it to here. 50% risk for, let's say, even go to touch here. Okay, like 50-50. So depends on how you want to enter that stock. But if you have it, it's a hold. Livestock feed. I think that stock is picking up now. I also bought that stock. Okay, it's picking up. I know I saw that it gained some numbers. Let me clear it so that I can, because it's still at good entry anyway. Here is the bullish most important. See, I've been seeing this pattern now, but I'm here to make it a strategy. This pattern happened in First Bank. It's happening now in Oando. It wants to happen here now. You know what they do? You will first see the bearish most important candle like this. You will now see one. In fact, it happened in maybe Haradale. there's one stock that did something like this also. You will see it will first, the month will now go up, we test this opening and we come back. Next one, after that, it will just go up. It will just go up. And the next one will just go up. We look at, let me show you in our hand. You will see that, see what happened. You see this bearish candle. See, after this small one, what do you notice here? See that it went up and they push it back down before it now start going up. But I don't want to make it a strategy yet. See this one, after going up, we touch it, it came back. No, this one did not form it. It will now form another. In fact, this one will not touch it. That's how the strategy is. But this one has touched it, so it's not the same strategy. You see that this one did not touch it. Just form a spinning top. Then another candle will just go and touch that high and come back down. Then you now see that it will start going up. That's what it wants to play out. It happened also in first holding. I think that happened on the weekly. It was on the weekly. You see? Okay, this one doesn't look so similar. But what happened was, you see that this is the bearish Guatemala candle. What happened after this? What's it called? Spinning top. You just form one small candle. Another candle will touch it and come back down. And what happened? It spike up. So after this and pull back, you just see that it wants to start going up. That's what I've seen. It's not a strategy. I'm just telling you what I'm observing. And that's how strategies are formed. You just watch the pattern. And if you see it consistent and you see that, okay, maybe you saw like 10, and out of the 10, like 5 played out. I said 5, like 9 or 7 or 8 played out, then it's a strategy because it already has an edge. But if it's 50-50 now, you cannot make it a strategy. That's like gambling. You don't know which one will work. You don't know. But if it has an edge, that means it's above 50%. 70, 80, the higher the better. I'm now saying that, okay, this thing is playing out. So out of 10, 8 is working out. Out of 10, 8 is working out. It's a strategy. And you just make it a strategy. Which one were we analyzing? I think it's livestock feed. So for livestock feed, that similar thing is just about to also play out. You see, after this bearish candle, we saw like a doji or spinning top. This one touch it. We saw this one grow. But this one that grow, is it a buy signal yet? Almost. Let's say it's a buy signal. Let's just take it as a buy signal. So what it means is that this month of February and the month of February has already made this close above the bearish most important candle. So this is a buy signal. Although it did not close above it, it's just the same high. So it's very technical. So at that point, this becomes my valid swing. That's a swing low, which is a strong swing low. Here is a strong swing high because we already see a candle close below here. This is the candle that closed below here. So for a sell signal, this is the candle that gave a sell signal. Okay, so after this sell signal, this candle gave the sell continuation because the body of this one closed lower and it also have a lower low. So this one is no longer important. So what is important is that I want a bullish close above here. I want a bullish close above 690. If that happens this month, then we are good to go. We still have to battle with this anyway, because if I buy this, I said if I buy, I'm holding this, I will sell some at this level because that price is going to be a key price. That's $8.70. So when it hits it and is able to close above it, then most likely it will expose back this $10.80. That's how we will climb it back up. That is livestock feed. Ella Lakes. I've not checked that chart. Let me see what happened. But I think that support is holding anyway. So Ella Lake, fantastic. I like this. I like this. This is good. Buyers are still they are still interested. So what it means is this. I just clear that to make it clear. Remember, my bullish most important candle is still here. He just came to test the opening. You see, he tested it and went back up. Fantastic. If you have bought there, you have a good stock. Let me see what would have happened. You would have made like 35%, but most times you don't get all this entry. So that's a swing high, but it's a weak swing high. Why? Because monthly candle did not close here. If it closes here, this is a strong swing high. Because it did not close here, it's a weak swing high. So what will happen is that if you have it, just hold it. Let's wait for the month of March to close. If it closes above here again, fine. If it closes above the high of the close of this, very good. In fact, if it now closes above this body of the sell signal, fantastic. All this stock is going back to 19 naira. That's the analysis. I believe that is clear. So if you have bought, I did not want to give it out because a lot of people, when they hear bad news, they don't know that it's bad news that used to cause red candle. So all these red candle that you are seeing, you think it's good news. It's not. It's good news bad news that will push it down. So when there is bad news, I will quickly look for opportunities to buy. If I get a good entry, then I'll wait for the month to end. If that bad news is so bad, it will close it lower for the month. But if it's just fear, people are just panicking, some people would have lost good stock. Maybe they even sold here, and now the stock is going up again. They are feeling bad. So that is the analysis. Bad news is good for technical traders. We don't pray for bad news, but when they happen, it's to our advantage. It gives us good entry. All right, so that is Ella Lake. I've already done Wando. I believe that is also clear. I don't know, can I say you should go and buy now? Please, I'm not too sure because now we are now in the discount zone. See, it's above 11.70. When it came below, that would have been the best entry. So what you will watch out for is that if the stock can still come down, fine. But if you are now buying here, see, we are already close to a resistance. Already close to a resistance. I don't think I want to recommend people to enter here. I'm not sure. What should I do? Well, just do your due diligence. If you can take the risk anyway, it's good. You can't hear me. I saw someone saying you can't hear me. So you have not been hearing me since. Let me check. Oh, I hope this is not Wish. Can you hear me? Please confirm. Can you hear me? You should be hearing me now. Fine, you should be hearing me.
I can hear you, sir.
Sorry.
Before I didn't hear you.
Okay. I just saw the chat.
No, it's been long I sent it.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Okay. And you also start looking on daily chart. Daily chart. I don't do daily chart. It's too noisy. One, you cannot get anything from daily chart. It's just noise. It's like trading 1 minute chart on the forex chart. It's just noise. It's up today, down tomorrow, up today. But if you want to do daily chart, let me tell you what you can do. I will not do daily chart here. Weekly, fantastic. That's the lowest time frame I will go for my entry. If you want to do daily chart, use Aikenachi. This Aikenachi.
Okay, sir.
Daily.
Yeah, okay.
You don't get time for daily. Daily, you know the challenge. You will see many signals that will not work. You understand? You will see too many failed signal, this one. So will will be going in, coming out, going in, coming out. It's not, but you can use it to refine your entry. If you want to do it, you can use it to refine your entry. Let me tell you how I would have used it to refine my entry here. So this is for Ella Lake. On Aikenachi, you see that this is the swing high. You just mark the body. Oh, sorry, let me delete everything first. Mark this body. That's the most important bullish candle on that swing. See what happened. The price found it difficult to cross above it. It did not close above it, so it went back. So this is still my strongest high. You can only use it to refine entry. See, this downswing, you look for the most important. Have you attended my mentorship class? Did you?
I have, sir.
You have, and okay, then you should be able to do this.
Yeah.
You should be able to do
Yes,
this.
yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, now,
I noticed that, sir. I
okay.
I noticed that
Hmm.
daily charts at times in some stock, it gives you, you
Perfect
quickly
entry.
know when, yes, you
It's just
quickly
for
know when
entry.
to enter some stock.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
also, sometimes it can also tell you when to also exit. It tells you, it gives you quick signal of what is actually happening in the market that you can easily and quickly take entries
Then
and make some.
yes,
It's just
I
for a
get you.
short.
Yes,
It's
yes,
just
I
for a
get.
short. Yes, just
Yes.
for a short. It's not a long term thing.
Uh-huh.
You
If
just
you are
quickly
going to
trade.
do that,
You make some money, then you just go out of the stock.
if you are going to do that, then you know it personally, because is it that every day we'll not be doing this because every day is changing. Do you understand? So let me just explain for the sake of people that wants to use it, but I will not recommend you using it for major analysis. You will see many false signal, especially when market is ranging. When market is trending, it will be working like magic. But when market start ranging, it's because we are in the bullish market, and I'm not preparing us for only bullish market. And what I'm teaching is what you can use in any market condition. So when this was coming down, this would have been the bearish most important bearish candle. Let's say it's here. You see what happened, that price came and touched it. Price came and touched it. Which stock is it? Okay, it's Ella Lake. Price, you see that it came and touched it. It did not close below it. So this strong low is still holding. So if you have used this during the day, maybe you have entered, which is fine. You would have gotten this stock good entry. But now, see what is happening. When it was here, you see that this low worked out very well. This high, you see, it failed to close above it. So this is still my most important high. And this is my most, until I see a close above here before this thing is going up. Until I see a close below here before it's coming down. So we are trapped in this range. I hope you are getting it now. So when it gets to the floor, it's like it has gotten to the floor now. You now analyze it. If I have wanted to enter this one based on this daily analysis, this most important bearish candle rather, just mark the body. What did you notice? After closing above it, this is the buy signal. Imagine doing this every day. How many stocks can you cover? You see the overlap that I was telling you, that when it closes above here, this overlap very good. You would have bought it around 11.25, so it would have gone up. By doing this, you have refined the entry well, and what do I say now? And you can see that the signal is working on the daily now. So if you have this now, if you have entered, you see where you will take some profit, which also align with what I was saying when I was doing my monthly analysis. So that's about that. So if you want to do daily, then attend mentorship so that you can be doing it on your own. If I have to do daily, we will not be able to do 10 stock. And see the list I have, almost like 50. All right, next one. Okay, UPDC. Okay, for UPDC, I know it's pulling back. Let me change it back to my candlestick. Pulling back. Okay, sitting at support. Sitting at support. Okay, this plan is also similar. We have a sell signal here. So this is a sell signal. I prefer this as my sell signal because he has body. This one more like a spinning top, indecision. He doesn't know whether it's going down or up. So I don't like paying attention. So at current price, you buy, or if you get it lower, fine, you buy and hold it for the end of the month. At the end of the month, if he's able to turn back up, fine. If he doesn't turn back up and close lower, if he did not break this low, he's still a hold. As soon as he breaks this low, then you know that it has moved the most important bearish candle. At that point, you have to be careful. But currently, is at a good entry. So if I have to do it on the daily now, let me just quickly do that. and you now say, okay, let me look at it on the daily. You see, okay, I'll take it to Akinachi because Akinachi is what will help me filter. So for daily now, you see that there is still no entry. This is the bearish most important. You see, it just came to tap into it. You see, that is still confluence with what we are doing. But as it's tapping into it, it has to close above here. And which I think it did. Yes, it closed above here. So it has made this place a swing point. That's a swing point, which I also said we should buy from. So you buy and hold till the monthly confirm where it's going. It's the monthly that I wanted to confirm it. Because if you say weekly again, you can use weekly anyway, anyhow you want it. But let's do it on monthly. Monthly is more accurate than all this daily. Daily you will see many false signal. All right, next. UBA. So this stock is already at entry. I think I also bought this stock at that level. So UBA. All right, UBA. Take it back to candlestick. Okay, UBA is still struggling at this resistance. You see, it tapped into it. This candle now is the highest price, but it did not close above here. So this is still my most important bullish candle. Whatever that is happening here is a hold. If you can get it at 50%, which is 42 naira or thereabout, I think that should be the best entry for this stock. It has failed to cross above it. At a confirmation is when we see a close above here. So let's just keep an eye. I'm holding it at that price, thinking I'll still hold it. Let's see if it's going to break out. Zenith has broken out. Which other stock? I think many other stocks have broken out, but this one, you should also follow them now. Why? What is happening to you, UBA now? All right, next one. Deep cap. Okay, deep cap. Pullback. Where's the 50%? See? But I don't like this kind of pattern. What happened in the market? If anyone knows what makes this big candle come like this, I don't like it. And there's no volume. Let me see. I don't like it's too big. What do you say? Is what? I'm not hearing you. But what I will recommend, the candle is too big, just like something just happened and we don't know.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
So okay, I mean that's that deep cap. Sometimes I mean there was the news about a bank lit. There was this mining agreement that they signed. I think it's about how many $1 million? Whether well $5 billion agreement was signed. So therefore the price just quickly jumped, and I think the money will be so
Okay.
now it jumped as a result of news, and the money will be released on I think on the quarterly basis. They'll be releasing about $1 million every quarter.
Okay.
So that was
Well, sorry about that. Okay. I was not even paying attention to the time. Okay, so we don't know how far that news can keep pushing it. But you know, news at times, I don't like the fact that after this big bullish candle, it's now struggling to pick up again. Because it's struggling. After this big candle, we saw a bearish candle. After this bearish candle, if the news is strong enough, I think this stock should start going back up. But for it to still now wants to start coming down, like the force has died down. But if you want to buy it, just look for discount around 5 naira 60 below. Just buy in this zone. Buy in that zone. That's a safe place to buy. That's a safe place to buy. I don't really like. I like price action. See candle everywhere. You can analyze. But if something that has been like this for years, not moving, suddenly just jump up, and I will now say you should go and buy. So just be careful with this stock. That's my take on it. Okay. So what again? Sorry, I want to get to my chart. Okay. International Bureau have done that. Suno and Legend Hint. Legend Hint is a hold. Let me start from Legend Hint because I'm holding it. Assuming we were able to, I wanted to sell at that resistance, but you know this market at times. I knew. You see, I was just trapped. They didn't buy it. I was targeting here. You know, I said,
I bought
I already told us that let's sell at this. This is just jump back down, but it's already a
it.
bullish continuation. So there's no fear. It's going back to test that high. Certain, like 80%, I'm sure, to hit that high with this pattern.
It actually needs some kind of news to push the volume for that legend. I think news.
But
Yes, if
what
it has
even
a good,
push it like this?
it's as if some people are trying to push from that legend. If you notice in the last 1 or 2 weeks,
Okay.
it will just spike up and come down.
Yes, it will come down.
Within some, yes, it
Yes.
will just spike up, it comes down. So I think some people are trying to push. They're trying to push the price of that legend. If you are noticing in the last
Yes.
1 or 2 weeks, yes. But I think that for that legends int, there has to be some kind of news.
Yes.
Yes, to push. Yes, there must be something to push it. Otherwise,
it will struggle.
it's taking some years. That is what is happening to legends from my
All
own
right.
observation. Sir.
Yes, I agree with you. But based on technical analysis, you know what will happen if the
No, sir.
if the month of March closes like this, is a bullish continuation.
Okay.
This is a sell. This candle, in fact, when I saw this candle, you see, it's almost the same height with this, but it's not very clear. But this one is very clear. This candle, the month of January, it's very clear that it closed above here, above the bearish candle. So for it to close above here, it has already made this level a value swing. So if this is a value swing, and we now see a bullish candle, now see what happened. There was a spike. Yeah, what we call this, we call it a giant doji. You see, it doesn't have body. You understand? But they push it. They clear the road. It's like something just go ahead to clear the road first. And they come back. And it's now building momentum. Momentum is body. Weak is volatility. So they use that volatility to clear the road. So here, this week that you are seeing that is long like this, it has cleared the road. If the next month candle now closes, in fact, if it's just small like this and close like this, already is a bullish continuation of this. What he wants to do, he wants to go back and test this high. Very high probability. If they can close it like this, it will test this high. But if it goes back down, that means he wants to come back and for more liquidity so he can tap into here. But if they close it like this, I'm still holding it. I will hold it back to that 750. I must sell that 750. I'll sell some. And if it closes above this 750, you know what it has done? It has exposed this high. It's just the close, because it is the big players that used to close the month. Money bags, the big giants, the people that have the money, they are the one that are closing the monthly candle, monthly transaction. That's why I like it. In fact, when you now go to the quarterly transaction, bigger players, because they do what's it called, portfolio rebalancing, this thing. So a lot of transactions used to happen quarterly. So for each quarter, that candle that is forming, what is inside it is heavy. So that's why I pay attention to all those big time frame, rather than all this daily noise up and down every day. So that is it. So what I'm waiting for, month of March, just close. Be a bullish candle. Close above here. We are going higher. So hold this. Hold this. Another one that looks more like it is HM Call. This stock also, I bought it based on this strategy, but they are sending it back. See what is happening after this bearish most important candle, which is here. You see this candle has already closed above it, so this is a buy signal. I want you to understand what I'm doing. Buy signal. So already this candle, you see that it did not close below here. It struggled, but ever since, they will push it up like this, they will send it down back. They will push it up, they will send it down. No matter how they push it, so far they did not take out this low, because this is a strong low. It's a valley swing, so it's a strong low that I'm seeing here. So far they did not take it. All I'm waiting for to confirm this is just that I see another bullish candle close above here. If that happens, then it will expose the first level. It will expose is going to be here. Here. So it will expose that level. If it's able to clear that level, because you see there are too many weak, enter. So sellers are supplying there until they are able, buyers are able to close above here. When they close above here, they have overtaken the sellers. Then it will now expose higher. So just pay attention. Don't go into this stock, because I'm even regretting that I bought this stock. It has stayed too long since that signal. I hit up to date, down tomorrow. But wait till the end of March. Wait till the end of March. So Sunu should be playing out. I've not checked it, but Sunu should be playing out. Okay, for Sunu, we are still playing out. So we still hold it till the end of March. Hold it till the end of March. This candle here, month of December, has already given us the signal. It closed above the most important bearish candle. All I want now is another candle to close above here to give me a bullish continuation. And this candle tap back into this low, into this candle. Now it wants to start going up. If the month of March should close above here, fantastic, I like it. It will expose back. Let me see. Maybe we will first take some profits, if possible, here. I don't want to say here, because for this place to be exposed, I need it to close above here. So if it closes above here, then I will target here. But if it doesn't close above here, let's say it closes above, but it did not close above this candle now, then I will target somewhere around here. That's how I will do it. But this is a hold anyway. And if you are planning to buy, you can buy. It's at a good price. Let's measure the risk versus the reward. So this is the risk, and let's even say first target is here 50%, but the risk is high, 40%. But just put little money and see how it plays out. If he's able to clear this, we are going back here. That's 120 or 100%. It is very, very possible. Very possible. Next one, Okomu. I want to see how many that I still have. Okay, I think I've done Aradel. Okomu, let me see Okomu. Okomu is a hold. See, from what Presco, I've done Okomu, I've done Presco. Legend hints. Okay, you are posting it again. Don't worry, when you post it once, it will already have them. So when you post it again, I will now be saying it double. Okay, yes, okay, you posted it again. So Aradel, last week 130. Yes. Before joining this community, thinking was a wrong move. Should I sell? Don't sell, oh. Aradel want to sell. Who wants to sell Aradel? Don't sell Aradel. Hold it. Hold it firm. It's just that I don't know the price. Even it depends. Well, it depends on you. But for me, I will hold. Because hold it to the end of the month. Anytime you see a breakout, it's an opportunity for you to hold it to the end of the month. Because it can break out and you will now do another. We've seen it many times on this in this. Oh, let me even show you from here. So that you will not say, I'm just making out. Start a new. I've backdated this thing to 2014. Look at what is happening in this stock. Which stock is this? Okomo Oil. So we are going to play it. You see that it has broken out. Immediately break out. How you will know that it has broken out? The zigzag will jump to the next candle. Let me play it and you will see. You see that it has broken out. See how it went up. So after breaking out, you are now trying, you want to sell. So immediately it breaks out, you hold it till the end of the month. We're watching. You see it has broken out. It can do another, you see. After breakout, you just jump. So when you see a breakout, you hold it till the end of that month. You see, after breakout, it just broke out here. And see what it did again after breakout. So if it is breaking out and you are rushing out, then you will not be able to ride all those moves that used to give good return. You see, immediately it breaks out again. You will see this thing will jump. As it jumps like you see, it's going up. So we are currently. Let me now go and play Ara there for you. I'll play Ara there back. Let's do it from here. Let me play it from here. So, you're watching, you will see when it breaks this, you pull back the first time, and immediately it breaks it again. You see it started going up. You see it break it, pull back. It came and test the opening. At this place, I did analysis on it. Now it has touched this. See what it has done. It has broken out again. So it has broken out. Hold it till the end of the month. This candle can keep growing like this. And we are just entering the month of March. This is just first week. And it has done this. This thing before the end of the month can test maybe 150, 1,500. So hold it, please. I hope it's clear. You want to create the flow state on the Excel. It's a lot of formula. In fact, I'm still working on this thing. I'm still working on the formula. That's why before I did not share the what's it called? Documentation. You can go through the documentation. So use it to form your formula. Yeah, you can go through that documentation. You will see what is in each cell. It's a lot of formula. I've not finished it. You will see that at times when you open it again, you will still see another thing there.
Okay, sir. Yes, I was just looking at the flow state. So I wanted to know your formulation, how you got it, how you got it. I wanted to know the things that you
put in there
that you put together.
So let me just explain. It's not one thing. They are ranked. I can rank value. I can rank. I ranked value. So I rank the highest value. Then it will rank it down like that. Then I rank the highest volume. I rank it down. Rank the highest zeal. I rank it down. Then I take the average. So that average will now form like my flow state. Do you understand? So from that flow state, I can now design a formula that will say, okay, if it's below this or it's above this, you should do this. But all those things are ranked, and it's majorly based on volume, value, and the deals, the number of transactions that took place.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. You're welcome. Any other thing? We did not do Osha Index. Let's quickly do Osha Index. Okay. And we also did not check the market breadth. So for this week, market breadth is still negative. That means we have 58 decliners and 44 advancer. The sellers are still pushing this thing down. So let's see what happened. But the index, I think the index gained. Let's check. Or share. Yes, the index gained for last week. Fantastic. You see that index has broken out. Let me clear it. This is a breakout. So we continue to ride the month of March because it can continue to go up. It has already broken out. That means the high of this month has surpassed the high of last month. That's what it means by breakout. Okay. Where is my most important bullish? Here. It has broken out. Let's see how far it can go. Let me put the level. So maybe it will get to 230. Me, I'm projecting that this thing will get to 230. But analyst says, the professionals, they said it's going to hit 200 because 200 is actually a psychological level. And the way price moves, it moves around round numbers. But if the momentum is strong, it will break through that, and you see we're almost hitting 200. This is 196. It will, if this momentum is strong, it will break through it, touch here, and come back down. That's what it used to do. Look at Bitcoin charts. Let me show you Bitcoin chart. What happened? And I will tell you what I also projected. Oh, let me clear this. Because price action, they stayed the same. In fact, is the same. Price action is the same across every instrument. If you look at this chart now, you notice that this was a previous resistance. Price broke it. Is now using it for a support. If you see an engulfing here now, and you see that one candle, what happened? It's going back to the high. Analysts were saying that it will touch $100,000. See, will be where $100,000 is. Around here. But see where it's, okay, around here. See where it touched, 130. I think this should be around 130 or thereabout. Okay, almost 130. You see, because it has momentum. If the momentum is strong, it's like when a lorry or let's see a truck that is fully loaded is hitting a vehicle. If that momentum is high, it cannot stop immediately. It will first clear, push it for some time before it will stop. That's how price also move. If the momentum is strong, it's a resistance anyway, but it will break through that resistance and go off first before coming back down. So that's what happened to this. I just did that to buttress that point. Okay, you are raising your hand.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, I want to ask a question.
All right, sir.
It's about if you are using a stockbroker app now, you go to the bids and the ask
Okay.
the offer and the yes. Now, I mean on the particular broker, if he gives you the bid and the offer for a particular stock, so I want to know whether if you are using, I mean, other brokers, and you want to check for that same stock, so I want to know whether the app is it that a particular the particular app you're using for that stock broker, it will be giving you the same thing if you use another broker and you are also checking the same stock at the same time. I want to know whether they give the same thing or what really happens at that point.
All right, sir.
I don't know whether I get my question.
I get your question. It's not like Forex market. Forex market is decentralized. Stock market is a centralized market. So everybody is seeing the same price, no matter the broker you are trading. If it's a true broker, there are some brokers that I've also seen, like all those fintech, their prices are slightly different. But if you are connected with a true broker, everybody is seeing the same thing because it's centralized. It's a center clearing system for the market. So they are only
Okay.
providing us access into the market. They don't dictate that price, except for the fintech, because fintech they need to make little commission from just to they need, because they are also affiliated. They are linked to another broker, so they can do some little things so that they can also make their money for the service they are providing. That's the difference. But if you are using any traditional broker, the price you are
Okay.
saying, the bills, the volume, everything is the same. It's a centralized market.
It's the same thing. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank
Yes.
you, sir.
All right, sir.
It's just
Okay.
that uh,
You are considering, you want
it's just
to
that
try another broker or
not
what?
really,
Okay.
not really, not really. The reason why I'm saying this is because at times, actually I use at least two brokers.
Okay.
Deep cap.
I use two brokers, and the other one, it doesn't show the number of bids or offers or anything. That one doesn't show. It will just
Which
give
one
you
is that? Oh, I don't know any broker that doesn't
it
show
is
an
I
AXA.
invest.
Eh?
It is I invest.
I don't know them.
I invest.
I invest.
Mm,
Ah,
yes. Yeah, it was telling bank is their broker,
okay,
is
okay,
their
okay.
sister company. Yes, it was
Yeah.
telling bank. So it's called I invest. So therefore it doesn't show you the number of bid or number
Are
of
you sure
offer.
it's their
It just
app?
gives you
It's not their app. I've not seen any broker that doesn't show that thing. I've not.
no,
Maybe I will ask. I
the
will
app
ask.
doesn't show it. The app
Maybe
doesn't
on the
show it.
app it doesn't show. But there's no broker.
On the
If
app,
you log in,
on the app, sir. On the
if you
app,
log in, they will show
it
you
doesn't show you the number of bids or the number of this offer. It
offer.
just show you the stock price. It shows you the volume. It shows you um eh, that is just a kind of a chart. That is
Okay.
just what it shows you. Yes, it
Okay.
doesn't tell you the number of bid at certain time or the number of offers. It just but the other one I use, it tells me the number of uh, bidders, number of offer,
That one is better now to
the
help you
the
make.
cost, the price that yes, the
Mm,
price that people are buying, the price that people are selling, and the number of quantity that has been sold. So
yes.
therefore, so what I normally do is I use that one
To do your
to find
analysis.
my
Okay.
entry
Okay.
and
Okay.
my exit. Uh,
Okay.
so
You
I
just use
can
them to
I can buy
execute.
in. Yes,
Okay.
yes, that is exactly what I.
That's fine. No problem. All right. Any other
Yes.
question? Deep cap. I've already done deep cap. You can refer to the video. Okay. Good night, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. See you again next week. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thanks,
welcome,
sir.
sir.